like they move it every time I join.
All right, so I'm here in another episode. So I want you to introduce yourselves and the name of what you're doing and your projects and go.
Right?
Right.
I'm Rafe Copeland. I'm with Knife Twister Records. Um, we're doing a lot.
I'm also with Knife Twister Records. Right now, we have just released our second compilation, Not in Our City 2, and we will be having our anniversary show for Knife Twister Records and Ray's birthday on Sunday.
Oh, that's amazing. Tell me more about that.
So we decided to go with bands that we've worked with previously. So they were either on the compilation or they've done an interview with us in the past. And we're just having a big blowout show at the Attic in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so. I mean, I know you guys are doing so much. Like, I want to get to all of it. Like, so basically, a label,
Yes.
and then an interview,
Yes.
and then a zine or an do you have a zine?
No, we do the online magazine, which does pretty much only cover our interviews.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't think we have anything else in there. There might be a review or two, but it's been a minute since I've double checked.
Well, that's
Yes,
amazing.
we had a few reviews at the beginning, and then ultimately decided that interviews was kind of going to be our niche. So let me see. Interview 151 is going up tonight.
151 already?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm behind.
We have a lot of questions, and bands have to answer for these things.
That's amazing. I mean, and also you're both based in New York, so I mean, there's got to be so much going on there with the bands and everything, music.
You never really get a break. There's always someone playing something somewhere. I think there are 4 shows that I would like to be at tonight, but laundry calls. There's always something with the music scene in New York.
Well, I mean, from all the bands that you guys that you both interviewed and had and did compilations, but you're doing a compilation now, right?
We just released it.
Just released it.
Yes.
This was our second one, and this was a benefit for immigrant rights.
Awesome. And all the bands that, I mean, could you tell me about how you go into basically picking the bands to be part of it and that goes into it?
Sure. So, excuse me. This was our second compilation. The first one was December to benefit the homeless in New York City. And so for the second one, we sent out a group email to pretty much every band we'd ever interviewed.
Wow.
Saying, hey, we're doing a benefit compilation. How would you like to be on it? We're doing all the work. Literally, all you have to do is send us a WAV file of your audio. It's possibly going to get picked up by Punk News because the first one did. So, if it does get picked up by Punk News, we'll need a quote and a photo. So, we sent out this email saying, how would you like to be on a benefit compilation? We're not making any money. This is the charity it goes to. And surprisingly, like 12 bands agreed out of all the ones we've interviewed.
I would have agreed.
Well, frankly, to me, it seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the bands, we actually we connected with Maria Chaos from Dollfest out in the Bay Area, and that's one reason why the compilation is a little Bay Area heavy. But just said, hey, we're putting together a compilation. Do you have a band or two out there that might like to be on it? Here's what it benefits. Here's the details. And I think Maria just sent out a global email to everybody who's ever been on Dollfest.
Oh my God.
So, and then I got a whole bunch of emails. It actually turned out pretty well because, we got a lot of cool bands. We got, I really love Skip the Needle, their track, and 18 Fevers from South Korea.
They're good. I like them a lot.
Yeah, so they agreed to be on it, which was great. I love the song. It's a really touching song, and so that's how it came about. Really, the quick behind the scenes is that the first compilation was going to be all New York bands, and it essentially was. So, thematically, I was thinking that, since in the case of us doing a second compilation, the first one is going to be sort of thematically New York cares about New York. And then if we did it again, I was planning on doing the rest of the world cares about New York. So it was a, concerted effort to get a wide geographical range, and it turned out to be 22 bands from 8 countries on 4 continents.
Damn. That's pretty great though. That's it helps when you have bands from all over and just to promote and get the message out there, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of doing another one again?
Digital age.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's probably the greatest benefit of the digital age is that you can have an entire planet's worth of music just at your fingertips, and people who make music from
That's
everywhere.
so true.
It's so true. And Maya got quoted in Punk News, and my younger daughter got mentioned because she did some of the artwork.
Well, that's amazing. I'm so happy both. Like that's really cool that Punk News is like, they're on to you guys. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you doing another one or coming out with anything? Or is that too much stress, or is it too fast?
Rick's just like that. So he will say no, but I'm going to put my money on probably a third one will end up on the horizon sometime.
I have I know myself, and I never lie to other people, but I do lie to myself. So when I say I'm not going to do it again, I'm going to forget what it was like going back and forth 8 times with 22 different bands, with the charity, with the sponsor for the first one, with Punk News, with an artist, with the CD manufacturer. I'm trying to put it all together on a deadline.
Isn't it fabulous?
I think the best part of being in the music scene is you never learn your lesson the first time. You're just like, but it was fun, so let me do it again.
Because when you hear how great it is and how people respond to it, you're like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Like, let me go for it again. And then you regret it again all over again.
And now you do it forever.
Well, have you guys booked any shows? I mean, that's kind of like how that is too.
The crazy part is this will be our first one. So the anniversary show is our first show that we're booking, that we're planning, that we've organized.
Ooh.
And similar to Raph, I tell myself that I would never do this again because going back and forth with 4 bands, including the venue over and over again, 8 different times for different things, is evil. And yet, I will never lie to both of us, and it will probably happen.
But
it is good practice, though.
Yeah,
it is good practice because we have been asked to book a full tri-state area run of shows for a band at the end of the year.
Oh wow!
Which not sure about. And these would be larger venues.
Oh, larger venues too.
Yeah,
oh man, that's pretty serious.
Probably Live Nation would be involved. And
oh dear.
Can we not? I feel like I can find a way to not.
Yes.
I will find a way. I will manage to find. I will build my own venue before going to Live Nation.
Do it. Oh man. Yeah, I mean that it's a tough thing. I mean, I give you all credits. That is stressful, but and it's also it's a lot of work what you're both doing. It's a lot. I mean, does it get overwhelming, or is it? Do you feel like this is something that you want to do for your scene, or
Yes, to all of those. It is overwhelming. It's something we want to do for the scene. Um, I went through. I think when my first interview came out, I went through a couple days of feeling kind of weird. It was like, honestly, almost kind of like imposter syndrome. It's like I'm just some guy. Why are there interviews on the internet with me? And now I feel a little more comfortable with it, but it's tiring.
Yeah,
it's tiring. 151 interviews in less than a year.
That's a lot. That is a lot. And no breaks in between or nothing, just go powering through. That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking work.
And then coordinating it. Bands don't realize how much effort it takes to put everything together. And just because you're highlighting the band, you still have to come up with everything and do everything. So it's a lot.
Yeah, and that doesn't even count all the bands that have committed to an interview and then disappeared.
Yep.
Or bands that we've sent questions out to who have never even bothered.
Really?
Oh yeah. We have a shit list page on our spreadsheet.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Truly, for everything that I've ever done in the music scene, I feel like the most important lesson you could ever learn is nobody forgets and everyone knows. So when you do things and you're like, nobody will really care or remember that I did this, someone does.
They really fucking do. You're so right. I had a band.
And you go to another person and they mention your name, and the other person will be like, oh, them? They did X, Y, and Z. And it's always good to try to put your best foot forward with other people, no matter how insignificant you may think they are. It almost always turns out that they're not.
Yeah. And frankly, the whole thing is kind of illogical. I mean, if you're a band and you're offered free press,
yes,
at the cost of what, an hour and a quarter of your time, doesn't make sense to me why you wouldn't bang that out within 2 days. But yeah, no, it happens. People forget, people disappear, and we're not talking about huge bands turning us down. We had a dopey punk band from Bolivia with 150 followers. And after a month, I was like, guys, what's going on? Oh yeah, we forgot.
We forgot.
In
this age.
Yeah, I don't want to make too much of the fact that we're in New York, because we're in New York and it doesn't mean much to us. But I have a feeling if you're in La Paz, Bolivia, New York has a certain cachet that you might want to get interviewed.
Yeah,
but they forgot.
I cannot believe that, and it kind of and the thing is too, I understand, because there's some bands that don't have that professionalism, they and I feel like that's important, and you both made good points, because sometimes that band, they do something and you're like, fuck you for good.
I can be forgiving as long as it's not too serious. If it's I forgot, I admit to the fact that my memory ain't the best either. So if you're a new band and you've been a year and things were just getting crazy and you didn't know what to do and it kind of just slipped through the cracks, I'm not gonna light you on fire. But there are some occasions where I'm you claim to have been in the game for a decade. I feel like you should know how to answer emails.
Yeah. That being said, we do make every effort to bend over backwards. We had a band on our compilation that just completely disappeared.
Oh no.
They sent us the audio file. We got confirmed from Punk News. I wrote back to them. I said, "Hey, you're going to be quoted in Punk News. Can you give me a quote, with an attribution and a photo?" And nothing. And I emailed 6 times, and I messaged because I'm up against a deadline, and no response. And, I, rather than, get annoyed, my first thought was, oh, crap, maybe somebody had a medical emergency. Maybe there was a death in the family. I don't want to get annoyed that they aren't responding to my emails and omit them from something. At the end of the day, they were just impossible to reach, and they got left off of the write-up.
That's what they get. And also, unless you wanted to do write-off and put powered by Chat GPT, that's what I would put for the write-off if they did it to me.
Well,
I am also deeply anti-AI, and I'm like, if you don't want to say anything, that's fine, but I'm not making you go to it.
I'm okay with the fact that I made every effort under the sun to get through to them, down to messaging their personal accounts, saying, "Look, I need a quote from you. It's going to take you 4 minutes. You're holding everything up." And
but then there's some bands that, like, even though there's those bands that I don't understand. Fortunately, they're not going to make it too far ahead with that kind of a lack of professionalism, rather. But then there's I'm sure there's bands and stuff like that you build relationships with. There's bands, there's, people I'm friends with for years just because of music. Isn't that cool how, like, it brings it all together?
Oh, absolutely. I can spend maybe 10 minutes talking about people I don't like, but you give me someone I love, I will sit there and you will have to listen to me talk about how much I love them for hours.
Yeah.
The way that I talk about bands like Pillow Biter and Evie Echoes and Locations, Oxymorons. Like, there are so many bands that have done so much, and they are so good, and they are just blowing up all over the place, and I cannot wait to see how much bigger they get, even though sometimes I feel like, how can you even grow from there? But yeah, every band that I've ever loved is probably somewhere in me until the end of time.
That's true. They stay with you, and you feel like so happy that you met them and you listen to them, and you feel like kind of like proud for them. But you know what I mean? They're like, oh, that's cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, over the past year, I've made friends all over the world, and I've turned acquaintances into friends.
And that's what I love about music. It's like it brings people together, even if it's like a song from a different language or different, I don't know, people from different places, and somehow there's unity at that. Even though the world doesn't really have much unity now, at least there's unity with music, which I think is great.
I think we have plenty of unity as people. Especially notice that with like everyone who's been visiting New York, because it's been a busy year for our city. But on the individual level, people love each other. It's just once we start getting a little too above the individual level where it gets complicated.
That's true. That's very, very true. And I just want to give you both the floor. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I want to give you both the floor. Whoever wants to go first, I want you to say whatever you got to say, any important messages, anything you want to promote. I'm giving you the floor. Take it away. Whoever wants to go first.
I guess we'll go with the easy stuff. Check out our compilations. We have Not in Our City 1, which was to benefit New York's homeless, as Raph said. And then Not in Our City 2, which is for immigrant rights. So you get a ton of music. They're, I think, $10 on our website, because CDs are so much cheaper than vinyl. And
okay,
you can listen to them forever. So check those out. If you're hanging around New York on Sunday, this isn't out before Sunday, but I feel like it'll be after, you can totally come to the Attic in Brooklyn and check out our anniversary show. We've got 4 whole bands on the lineup: Cop Out, Goof Goblin, Ill Raised, and jog my memory, Rafe.
No Call, No Show.
No Call, No Show. I should remember that, considering I've done that before. But we'll be having a great time. It'll have some giveaways. We're going to have Aaron from Butterbrain hosting. So that's going to be neat. You get to see someone who's built the scene hang out with us while we eat cake and, pretend we're cool.
But you are.
Oh, I'm the coolest. But yeah, so, and if it's after, I'm just happy that I'm taking a nap now.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
We have grown a lot over the course of a year. We've gotten a lot of media coverage. We've gotten a lot of followers. We've accomplished quite a bit. And honestly, there is a secret to how well we've done, I think, at least from my part. And that is just being nice to people. When we do an interview and, let's face it, an interview benefits the band. Doesn't tremendously, I mean, it's good for us too. But it's about the band. And they thank me for the interview. And I say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for doing it. And I think that's kind of illustrative, because if I want to leave your listeners with a message, it costs nothing to be nice to people. It costs nothing to be polite. It really benefits everybody.
I love that so much. That was so cool. I'm like sitting here like going like this until my head fell off. So I agree with it so hard. It's so true. It really is.
Please.
It's gotta be good.
Be chill and don't be afraid to be honest and weird with us. It's kind of our favorite part.
Yes. We don't have any room in our Instagram bio because it's so full of links. But I would love to put the nicest record label on the East Coast.
I'm not holding myself to that level. You can be the nicest record label in New York. I might bite.
Well, I love what you both are doing. I mean, honestly, I want you both to skyrocket. Honestly, because you both are awesome. Honestly.
Thank you.
I want a Knife Twister Records World Tour, but that can wait a couple of years.
It'll happen. You never know. Things can happen. Wink, wink. But yeah, thank you both for doing this. And yeah, I mean, keep doing what you're doing. Keep killing it. I love it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.